Hello everybody, welcome to the first question of the second exercise. Let's get straight to it. And as usual, let's get our marker here. And let's first start reading the directions. Okay, so just to paraphrase what the direction said, we essentially have to substitute these x values like the -7, 3, 1, -5, -2, and 4, we have to substitute all of these numbers for x in this equation and x in this equation. We have to substitute these values for these x's in these two equations, and at the end, we have to find out how these two equations are similar. So essentially, that is what we are trying to figure out here. How they are similar. Okay, so, oops, sorry about that. Okay, so let's start with putting a -7 in both of these equations. So let's start off with the first one. We have -7 times 4 times -7 plus 2. So it's -7 times the quantity of 4 times -7 plus 2. So that'd be -7 times -28 plus 2. Now, that is -7 times -28 plus 2 is -26. And -7 times -26 gives us a total of 182. This equals the question mark right here. So let's just write that. This right here is 182. So let's write that a bit better. That'll be, oops, sorry about this, 182. 182. Okay. So we figured that out. Now we can delete all of this for more room. So now we know that when we put -7 in this equation, we get 182. Now we have to put -7 in this equation and see what we get. We have 6 times -4 times -7 minus 2 minus 4 times -7, -7 minus 2. So we're supposed to solve this. Now that's 6 times 28 minus 2 minus, oops, that's a plus actually, because these two equals positive 28. Negative times negative is a positive. 28 minus 2. That is 6 times 26 plus 26, because 28 minus 20, or 28 minus 2 is 26. So that's 6 times 26 equals 156 plus 26 plus 26. 156 plus 26 gives us a grand total of 182. So when we put 7 into this equation, it also equals 182. When you put 7 into this equation, it also equals 182. Okay, so if we put the same x value in two different looking equations, they give us the exact same answer. So using that reasoning, using that result of putting -7 in two different equations, this one, and it gives us both 182, we can figure out, or we can reason that these two equations are basically the exact same equation. They are equivalent equations. They are equivalent equations. That is what the root cause of two same answers are. Now, if we put 3, 1, -5, -2, -4, if you guys put in all of these x values for these two x's in two different looking equations, they will also give you the exact same answer for both of the equations. Now, today in this video, I will not, due to time constraints, do all of those substitutes for x, but I will, but I will do the first two. So I did the first one. Let's go ahead and do 3, just to double check, just to make sure that they are truly, some technical difficulties, that they are truly equivalent equations. And as I said, a way to do that is to get two different x values. Once you get two different x values, you just substitute that for x, and then you hope to get the same answer because you think they're equivalent equations. Now, let's go ahead and substitute 3 in for both of the equations. So that's -7 times 4 times 3 plus 2. That's -7 times 12 plus 2, -7 times 14. And -7 times 14 gives us a grand total of 98. Gives us a grand total of 98. Okay, so if we put -7 in that equation, it gives us 98. Now let's put, not -7. If we put 3 into that equation, it gives us 98. Now let's put 3 into that equation and let's see what we get. Let's just delete this real quick. Let's cut that to get more space. And let's write 98 as the answer here. Now let's put 3 into that equation, into this one, and see what we get. And we should hope for 98 as well, because we put -7 and we got the same answer. So assuming that it's equivalent equations, we have to get 98 in this one too. So that's 6 times -4 times -4 times 3 minus 2 quantity minus 4 times 3 minus 2. Okay, so that's 6 times -12 minus 2. Let's just solve this here. That's 6 times -14. 6 times -14 gives us a grand total of, 6 times -14 is 84. 6 times -14 is -84. And then that's minus 4 times 3 minus 2. That is, let's just write this over here. -84 minus 12 minus 2. So that's -84 minus 12 minus 2 gives us a grand total of -98. Okay, so we get a -98 here. That means we must have missed something, actually. Let's see where we missed this. If you guys caught the mistake, you guys are very smart. I did not even see this. It seems like we did this equation correctly. We might have messed up on that one. Yes, we did. Yes, we definitely did, because that's what, -7. Yeah, we forgot to distribute the negative in front of the 7 to the parentheses one. We just did the 7 distribution. We have to do -7 times 4 times 3 plus 2. That's -7 times 12 plus 2. That give us negative 98. Yeah, so we forgot to distribute this negative as well. That's a -98, and that also a -98. So, as we know now, putting 3 into both of these equations gives us -98. And we did the same with -7, and we get the exact same answer, 182 for both equations. Therefore, we can conclude that both of these equations, this one and this one, they are equivalent equations. And that is what we're supposed to determine, if they're equivalent or what type of equivalent or what type of equation they are. And they are equivalent equations. Thank you for watching.